welcome to Dean's Dugout. It's Dean Lacey here to give you baseball tips here with Coach Kyle Starnes. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me, Dino.
Now, Coach, how difficult is it to get a scholarship these days?
Well, scholarships in baseball, it's very difficult because Division I only has 11.7 in a roster of 35. Division II has 9 full scholarships in a roster of 35. And then NAIA schools are allowed to have 12 roster scholarships on a roster of 40. Now, that's your 4-year schools. Division I JUCOs are your only scholarship JUCOs, and they're allowed as many scholarships as each individual school approves. So one junior college may have 27 full scholarships, another may have 12. It just depends on how much they fund. But you've got to understand, no matter where you go to school, if you get a baseball scholarship, you're going to pay money. Because, you look at 11.7 scholarships at a roster of 35, you can't go everyone on full money. And I think that's a big misconception out there is, oh man, if I play really well, I'm going to get full money. It just doesn't happen. At the Division I level, you'd better be a first-round draft pick if someone's going to put you on full money. So the quicker you can come to grips with that, the better. Even if you are a very, very good player, which, you want to play Big 12 SEC baseball, you're going to need to be a high school draft. You're going to still pay money to go to school. So that's why a lot of programs are offering, more incentives. They do some international trips in the fall, and they kind of create an experience for the guys because, scholarships in baseball are just not what they are in football and basketball, where everything is a full scholarship. So it's very tough. But the quicker kids realize that they're going to pay money, the better they're going to be as far as just settling on the school that's right for them.
Now, other than on-field skills, what other things do you look for in players?
Right. Well, again, talent's the first thing we try to identify. Each individual school is going to identify different intangibles. For us, it's admission standards. UTD is the second hardest school in the state to get into other than Rice University. Other schools, the admission standards aren't as lenient, but that's why we do campus visits, and that's why we have kids come over and spend time with the team so that the team gets an idea of what kind of person they are, and so we can get an idea of what kind of person the guy is. It's very similar to a job interview. We're going to have several questions that we're going to ask you to determine, how you're going to feel about your coaches that you're at, how you feel about your current program, what you do in your role at that current program, because more times than not, that's going to carry over into the college level. Obviously good grades are a big thing for us because if you're not eligible, you can't play. And if you're a really good player that can't play, it doesn't do us any good. How coachable you are, how you interact with the coaches. For us, that's a big deal because we're going to put the time and effort into trying to make you better. But at the end of the day, you've got to be receptive to that. So, talent, like you said, is very relative. Everyone looks for talent. But those are really the intangibles that we look for.
Awesome. What can a high school player do to look better for college scouts?
High school players, each scout has their own different things that they look for. Some guys like big, strong, physical kids that don't necessarily run very well, but hit the ball, a long way with authority. I really like guys with good foot speed that are more athletic. I feel like they're more consistent than the big physical guys. Now, I don't not recruit, big physical guys, but you're gonna see a good mix of that. 1, 2, 3 in the order. We're gonna be athletic. We're gonna be fast. 4, 5, 6. We're gonna have some thumpers, some guys that are big and strong and that can drive the yard and drive those guys in. And then 7, 8, 9, you're gonna get back to those athletic kids that can handle the bat. So, as far as what high school kids can do, be an athlete. Go play sports. Everyone's encouraged to specialize. Go play basketball. Your eye-hand coordination is going to carry over. Run track. The speed training is going to be huge because if you can go out, you can run 100 meters in 10 seconds, your home to first is going to be a lot easier than someone who just runs you 30 yards home to first all the time. That's really what I encourage kids to do. And if your coach is making you specialize, do it. But then try to find a way to get in a speed course. Go in the summer, go take a supplemental weightlifting class because that's stuff that when you put the time in is going to show up on the field, and that stuff that catches our eye is the athletic kids, the kids that are flashy and that stand out a little bit as far as the skill set goes. And then we do our background work on them to find out what kind of kid they are.
Awesome. Well, thanks a lot, Coach. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you, Dino. I appreciate it.
This will conclude this episode of Dean's Dugout. Check back for more episodes.